What's up? This is Ironic, IRONIC, representing 613. I'm up in Toronto promoting my new single, Maybe I Was Wrong, featuring Junior Reid. I started in the game really young when I was about 11 years old. I had a couple of buddies from around my area. One was a Mexican dude, another was a Jamaican guy, and we formed a young hip-hop group by the name of Half Size Giants.
Have mercy. One time, at the Half Size Giants, you know? Me say, yo, I'm the G to the high, the A-N-T. So tell them, oh, the O and feel off with we. And we are, boy, I grow, we don't fear nobody. If I war them once, I think cause me ready. Boy, I tell us one who still wanna hate. But my, when you see my face, Cruise shall come in, cruise shall fade. But my clique never failed to get it made. Boy, I tell us one who still wanna hate. Mad cause I get it done and stay paid. Cruise shall come in, cruise shall fade. But HSG never failed to get it made.
Cuando entro on the instrumental, it doesn't matter if it's fast or lento. So why you telling cuentos? Yo cuento el dinero. Original Spanish rap, caso el primero. Cause when I rock the mic, it doesn't matter what you're saying, son. You wanna battle me and see who's last standing when the slaying's done. Finish you, not me. I just begun like the millennium. And even though I've been doing this since 92, way back when the first single was BMW, you thought that I was through. Now on video but two, an album with the group, now he's going solo. So props to all of those who supported me then, and all those haters that try to offend or even pretend that they can get live like us. And time after time MCs get bossed.
Boy, I tell us one who still wanna hate. But my, when you see my face, cruise shall come in, cruise shall fade. But my clique never failed to get it made. Boy, I tell us one who still wanna hate. Mad cause I get it done and stay paid. Cruise shall come in, cruise shall fade. But HSG never failed to get it made. Yo, find himself and hides up in a in glory. Then we decide big life man fi seek it. When no more I fi be all up in poverty. So what is mine you are right now we want it. You can observe say a star grudge way. In them eyes where we see it like envy. And if them catch me I know them they try me. A long time we know them want fi sabotage.
I captured the stash of a master before I could edit subtract words. Before I could crawl or walk I was already on my third verse. Thinking you vexed and cursed with my presence alone. I'm a verbal cyclone, pre-order your tombstone. Think about it, who would you want it to say? Your real name or your AKA? Your date of birth until the day that you got slayed. Even at your weight, your track still won't get played. My brain travels awesome distances beyond a quantum physicist. Call out your name like God save Elizabeth. Pure physicness, I get down to business while you witness this 10 years experience.
Boy, I tell us one who still wanna hate. Let them know. When you see my face, you hear that? Cruise shall come in, cruise shall fade. But my clique never failed to get it made. Boy, I tell us one who still wanna hate. Mad cause I get it done and stay paid. Cruise shall come in, cruise shall fade. But HSG never failed to get it made.
And away from there, we just started touring. We jumped on the Snow Tour. We opened up for Naughty by Nature, House of Pain, KRS-One, Maestro Fresh Wes. Maestro actually produced one of the tracks on our first album. And shortly after that, in my later teen years, I decided I wanted to branch out on my own and go solo. And from then on, I started moving on my own. Inspiration. I was asked this question earlier, and I had to say Maestro Fresh Wes. When I was a kid, I was about 11 years old, Let Your Backbone Slide came across the television, and you know, right off the bat, it blew my mind. I thought, you know, this guy is a Canadian, and he's killing it. He's killing it. And I mean, all the New York guys as well, Kane, Rakim, KRS, Kool G Rap. You check on my YouTube channel, Ironic TV. I actually have a track with Kool G Rap and Swift.
Fire! Real wolf on the world. Real wolf.
it's called Gods and Gladiators. Shout out to Real Wolf. Real Wolf put it together. Snow Goons made the beat. DJ Eclipse does the scratching on the hook. And to work with him was amazing, But yeah, all the New York greats as well as Maestro. He's our Big Daddy Kane. He's the Kane of Toronto. I'm originally from Ottawa, but I lived in Toronto for about 5 years. I did the battle circuit up here for a number of years. I went to York for a couple of years and dropped out. My son's mother and my son live in Niagara Falls, so I'm up here. I'm back and forth. I mean, every couple of weeks. You know, I've shot numerous amounts of videos with different people, different artists, done different shows in Toronto over the years. So I'm back and forth. I mean, it's not far, you know. Ottawa's kind of like a cross town between Montreal and Toronto. So if you're passing through, I mean, it's a couple hours away from Montreal, and it's about 4 or 5 hours away from Toronto. So it's not hard to get to, right? You just make the loop. I was about 16. We opened up for KRS-One at the Metropolis in Montreal, and he brought this guy by the name of Supernatural, and he was a freestyle MC, and he had just won the Jack the Rapper seminar. He beat Mad Skills for the title.
We're gonna do this from left to right. This is Trey C. Wables. I was gonna say that's Tracy Wables. Let's see. She's A&R Artist Development, Def Jam, RAL. You get around for Tracy Wables? We got my motherfucking man, Puff Dad, Bad Boy Entertainment, Bad Boy Records, A&R, President, everything.
Excuse me, pardon me, somebody tallied this wrong. This ain't no damn tie. Supernatural won, 3-2. Give him his props, Supernatural won this battle. All right, the winner is Supernatural. You get the ring, you get the jacket, bring all the contestants up to the top place.
And this was the first time, this was before Scribble Jam. I mean, I've been to Scribble Jam, and before any of that, this was the first time someone got that much notoriety for being a freestyler, for going off the top of his head. So KRS-One brought him, and he brought up a dictionary in front of the crowd, and he told him to pick a page, and he went down the page. I went home right away and started reading the dictionary line by line by line and preparing, and that was it, right? That was the first time I saw another MC incorporate his present surroundings off the top of his head. You know what I mean? Like, I come with this flow off the top, my style's from above, this table's L-O-V-E, I think it spells love, you see what I'm saying? I'll damage you, I'm looking at the camera. I couldn't believe it, he was incorporating all his present surroundings, and it was energy, thought, movement, all at the same time. I was hooked. I'm like, you know, it was amazing how fast he was thinking. And then the battles came in, you know what I mean? So then, if you're good off the top of your head, it's almost kind of like, you know, back in the day, you'd be at the basketball court with your friends and your mama this, your mama that. Whoever can come with the best insult off the top of his head, or whoever's got the best diss wins. Well, you know, battling started taking effect. And by the time I moved to Toronto, there were comps, there were competitions, you know, where you could win. You could win purses of mini tournaments of like $500,000, and I did a number of tournaments. I made a name for myself. People knew what I could do. My biggest battle would probably be when I battled Jin from 106 in Park. The little
Like Blue Train, come on man, I'm breaking it up. When I came on 16, this game will not move me. You ain't going nowhere like that,
Chinese guy. That's on my YouTube channel too. Ironic versus Jin.
So Jin battled you and Bishop.
And he battled White Fang. Yeah, he did a tour. He did a tour.
Bishop that was talking about.
Yeah, I had to beat Belly to get to Jin. But that was back in the day. That's another. Yeah. We got all that on video. Yeah. But see, the one thing I learned, and I mean, I went to the States, I did Scribble Jam, I did the Super Bowl battle in Boston, but one thing I learned very quickly, I mean, this whole new thing, King of the Dot, is absolutely insane. It's amazing. You know what I'm saying? But it's a different format than when I went at it. When I went at it, there was a beat. You had to ride a beat. You didn't have 3 months to prepare. You didn't know who you were battling. And the rounds were a lot shorter. And you just got up there, they threw on the beat, and it wasn't a cappella. You know, you had to be able to ride the beat. If you couldn't flow, well, you couldn't battle. You know what I mean? If you were off beat, the crowd was gonna boo you. You know what I mean? That was the biggest thing.
Yeah, just last night, I was watching an interview with Roxanne Shante, and she said what you said. She said, this new thing what they're doing, people go home for 3 weeks and then find out information.
Oh yeah, and they pull cards on each other.
I'm not saying it's wrong or right, but to impress me, being from the old school, you gotta be what you just said.
Off the top of your head.
Top of your head, incorporate what's there.
Yeah, and they still do that. Not to take anything away from the new artists, new battle MCs. They go off the top of their head a lot in rebuttals. If you're a dope MC, and there's a lot of them all over in all the different leagues right now, that if they have to go off the top of their head with a rebuttal, if you say something about them off the top and they got to answer, they're going to throw something in there. But I wish they still use beats. I wish, because a lot of guys that can't ride a beat are making a name for themselves, but we don't even know. Can you flow on a beat off the top of your head? You ever seen that 5 Fingers of Death thing on, you know what I mean? Like, let's see you do something like that. You know what I mean? Just go off the top of your head on a difficult beat. I've also came to the decision that beyond battling, I want to write some classic material. I mean, with this track, Maybe I Was Wrong, featuring Junior Reid on Ironic TV, on my channel on YouTube. That's the first single of many more to come. And I want to be known for some dope songs. You know what I mean? I took a hiatus for 6 years. I went through a whole bunch of trauma with personal demons and whatnot. I overcame everything, and now, you know what I mean, I'm back. I just want to come out and show the world what I've been up to. I want to express my music through my life's experiences and create some classic material.
So do you find the process for like battle rap and music making is like 2 different names? Because some people say that's the issue with battle rap.
Well, no, there are...
When they try to make songs.
There are MCs out there that can do both. There are MCs out there, like Murder Mook. I mean, he's a dope MC. He's a dope battler. He's a dope songwriter. You know, that's just one of many, but it's really hard to get out of that category once you've been pigeonholed. It's almost like an actor that's been typecast. You know, like, you know, someone who is known for playing this certain role. I'm not going to ask him to audition for this movie because he's always playing somebody on the edge, or he's known for playing a gangster. He's known for playing, you know, he only does well in these type of movies. So I can't ask him to play a dramatic role. I can't ask him to do comedy, you know, because he's been pigeonholed. And that's the one thing when, especially with battle rap, it's very easy to get typecasted. And now you're known specifically for that one thing, and when labels look at you, or the radio, or hip-hop culture in general, they've already pigeonholed you. Oh yeah, he's a dope battle MC. Beyond that, I want people to say, yo, Ironic, he's a dope songwriter. He's a dope writer. That guy is a dope artist, you know what I mean? He's written some tunes that I relate to.
Okay, so since you have a good idea, we're part of the old ways of doing
Traditional hip hop.
Yeah. What do you think about the changes in hip hop now?
Where it's at right now? There's dope music out there. You know what I mean? And I'd be lying, like, I mean, a lot of that, even a lot of the stuff that's on the radio, if you're looking for it, if you're looking for lyricism, if you're looking for dope lyricists, it's not too hard to find, you know? it's saturated in between with so much overkill of everybody saying the same thing. Everybody's saying the same thing, you know. But if you're looking for dope lyricists and dope MCs, yeah, they're on the radio. You just gotta look for them. You know what I mean? You just gotta open your ears. My next single's called Gorgeous Hustle, featuring AZ, and it's dope. It's a hustler's anthem, you know. I've expressed my pain. I talked about, you know, maybe I was wrong. I talked about the darker side of life, my experiences, and at the end of the video, at the end of the song, I wake up. And God's given me a second chance to grind. And that's what Gorgeous Hustle featuring AZ is all about. So look out, be on the lookout for that. I also got another track by the name of Who We Be featuring Jekyll from Ottawa, another dope reggae artist. And yeah, I mean, those are two singles waiting in the wings, but overall, Audio Biography is the title of my 6-song EP, releasing late spring. That's Audio Biography.
Unit heading up to the code 3 chase. Can you give me all the info on the call? Just clear on the call. I'm headed over there. Unit is good in condition 2.
Maybe I was wrong and responded without thinking first. I wish I could turn back time, but none of this could be reversed. None of this could be the same. Words can't explain my pain. I wouldn't even want my son now to claim my last name. The shame's too much to bear. In such despair, I rushed out there. I knew I wasn't prepared. Stuck scared without a prayer. There's nothing I can say. It's already taken place. It can't be erased. But looking back at those final days now seems like a state of grace. I can remember last September 1st moving back home. Back to that crew you grew up with, but now we was all full grown. Reunion show, new video, rockin' local radio. I can remember saying to myself, it's gotta be our fate to blow. Linked up with the same girl I was with from back in the day. That one you stay thinking of regardless how long you've been away. By December she had my seed inside her stomach growing. Raw emotion ran overflowing when I first heard his heartbeat going.
Maybe I was wrong and responded so selfishly. I wish I could change what I've done. So child help me as I see my life flash before my eyes so swiftly. Maybe one day long after this song you will forgive me.
Soon it's winter time, shorty stressing how we gonna survive. Spending half my government checks recorded to keep my dreams alive. The other guys in the group are in a similar situation, so we recognize what's on the line and try to remain patient. I know if we get our tracks in the right hands, our dreams will be a reality. Everything will come back tenfold and support my family. Yeah, it's a line shot, but it's all I've ever wanted. About to be a father and still a starving artist. So I get a job scraping a flat top, working the grave shift at a local late night diner. Still I can't save shit. My boss is on my case, pick up the plates, keep the pace quick. He's a two-faced son of a bitch, man, I can't wait to quit. See, there's no greater sadness than to see talent wasted. We finished the record as spring hits and we so close I can taste it. Problem is there's no cash to get it pressed after it's mixed and mastered. I feel like my life's in limbo the way I'm bending backwards.
Maybe I was wrong and responded so selfishly. I wish I could change what I've done. So child help me as I see my life flash before my eyes so swiftly. Maybe one day long after this song you will forgive me.
She can go into labor any day now, and it's almost summer. I'm excited and nervous for my son's birth with insatiable hunger. The day my son's born, I'm filled with a more joyous feeling than I ever could have imagined. Heaven helped create this human being. He's the sweetest thing I've ever seen as I beam with hopes and dreams. It isn't long before it all goes wrong, or so it seems. Shit hits the fan hard after speaking with a folk. She ends up leaving with my son before he's even 6 weeks old. I start drinking like a madman, thinking like a bad man. One night while I'm mashing in a beer can, I come up with a master plan. That local late night diner where I'm hopelessly enslaved. The manager's an amateur and knows the combo to the safe. To do this robbery properly, I have to come in when the place is empty. Creep up in his ski mask while he's in the back, flash the gat and scream, don't tempt me. This is what it's come down to. Gotta do what I gotta do. I scope it out, wait till Monday at 3 a.m. I come through. Everything seems cool, ain't nobody in the joint. Just surveillance showing an assailant holding an employee at gunpoint. Some waitress forgot a purse, saw me through the window first. She dropped the dime in no time. The spot's crowded with cops, for better or worse, I'm cursed. That ain't how I planned it. Desperation turns to panic. Fuck, I thought I had it. Stuck caught and twined in havoc. I can't see my boy become a man from behind a plexiglass. Can't get my family back. Just like that, my whole world collapsed.
Yeah, actually a good friend of mine, Kissland Fletcher, he's the executive producer at Next Generation Sound. Shout out to Next Generation Sound, my boy Mashup. Junior Reid's a good friend of his. Kissland got on the phone with him, told him that he had one of his artists wanted to work with him. He let him hear the beat, and the rest is history.
In the water boiling, burner on the stove. Reload, beast mode, KD in the paint. Chef Ye the way steps set up trades for Golden State. All net profit, bullhearted and Thompson. Pop bottles, Splash Brothers, cause we jumped from the bottom.
It's a gorgeous hustle when you come from a struggle and make your paper double, couple bucks to a bundle. It's a gorgeous hustle, a gorgeous hustle. It's a gorgeous hustle.
Meat quota, street soldier, Louis loafers in a Rover. Keep sober, keep composure, move like a G supposed to at peace. Puffing the leaf, trying to see closure.
Top 5. It's a good question. I definitely say Biggie. I'd have to put Biggie in there. You know what I mean? Just on his flow alone is insane. Biggie, Tupac. I mean, it's such a cliche, but you got to give respect where respect's due. Biggie and Tupac. Eminem, Jay-Z, and Nas. You know what I mean? I know it's been heard 1,000 times, right? But you look at these guys' catalogs.
Yeah, it's hard to argue.
It's hard to argue, you know? And, I mean, we could say top 10. I could get into Jada. I could say Corrupt, Andre from Outkast. Yeah, you know, I mean. But, yeah, top 5. Biggie, Tupac, M, Jay-Z, and Nas. I'll put Nas at the top of the list. Yeah, he's my number one.
Did you get to see Roxanne Shante?
No, you know what? I've seen it advertised. I'm gonna watch it with my son tonight. Okay, it's on Netflix, right?
Hey, yo, mommy, come check this kid out. He said he can rap. He gotta prove it though. You trying to battle rap my little girl Nazir, the Queensbridge champ, since she was 9? She ain't never lost a battle.
All right, you can see Maybe I Was Wrong, featuring Junior Reid, is on all digital platforms. That's Spotify, that's iTunes, Apple Music. Maybe I Was Wrong video, featuring Junior Reid, is on Ironic TV, on my channel, on YouTube. Gorgeous Hustle is available on all digital platforms, and so will be my 6-song EP audio biography.